This is my game room setup for 2012. This is Artist 69. That's my gamer tag on my Xbox, and Grenada 69, Grenada 75 on my PSN account. Let me give you a quick panning of my game room. This is a shoe rack hanging on my door, which I've seen other guys on YouTube use that for their controller, so I stole the idea. So that's what I use for my controllers. And we have some of my games here, like Gears of War 2. I have all the gears. Have my PlayStation 3 games like Mag and Ace Combat. We have Metal Gear Solid 4. Have some of my 360 games. I'm a big Xbox 360 guy, so I love the Xbox 360. I love the PS3, but I'm really Xbox is my favorite system. Halos, big Halo fan. We have some of my game demo discs, PlayStation 1 RPG, which I'm not a big RPG guy, but I will play them sometime. Down here we have my Heavenly Sword, little sword I got when I worked at GameStop. Also, when I was working at GameStop, I got my Warhammer sword. I love swords, which you'll see later. When I was working at GameStop, we had a Dark Maw drawing that I did in ink. I'm a graphic artist, so that's a Dark Maw drawing that I did. Hope you liked it. We had a Killzone Hellgas collector edition helmet and action figure. We had the Ben Roethlisberger action figure. I am a huge, and I can't stress this enough, I am a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Black and yellow all day, baby. We have one of my TVs. It's a tube TV I have had for about 15 years. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So Sanyo still kicking. We have playing this system is Astro Warrior, which is a Sega Master System game, which is my Master System is down here. We have the Sega Game Gear, Sega Saturn, one of two of them, Sega Genesis 32X and CD. Right back here have some of my games on shelves. We have Sega Genesis games, boxed, a few box, a Nintendo 64 and 32X. We have boxed Sega Master System games, Wii games, PlayStation 2. We have Sega Saturn games there and Sega CD, more Sega CD games, and more Sega Saturn games. Love Sega Saturn was one of my favorite systems. Here's one of my swords. Well, it's staff sword. It's from Bleach, the Japanese anime Bleach. It's a Sanpakuto. I love collecting swords, so those love them. Here's another one of my drawings that I did. This is Sail that I drew in ink. Also drew it at work. I work at a hotel, so I had time to draw it. That's using dots, and I did the lettering also in Japanese. So that's one of my drawings. Also, here's my Fallout 3 drawing that I did in ink. So I'm a graphic artist, so it's what takes up a lot of my time. Also have two of my remote controls and my Bluetooth headset from a 360. Also more controllers. 360 controller. Also controller in my pouch down here. Also Ninja Star. Like I said, I love swords. Also, these are more of my games. PS3 games. Resistance 3, Resistance 2, 1, Killzone 3, God of War 3. We have 360 games here, like LA Noire, which I'm playing right now. Prey, Batman. We have a Brink and Rage. Some of my PC games. I'm not a real big PC game player, but I love RTSs. So that's most of what I have. Universal War, Solar Empire, Homeworld, Command and Conquer. Down here also I have my NES unbox games. Also up on there, if you can see it, have the Dragon Ball GT collection down there. Also I have my old compact desktop computer, which is hooked up to my kiosk. Also have my keyboard piano that connects to my iPad, which teaches me how to play piano. So that's fun. Call of Duty World at War Collector Edition with the flask. Also we have the Gears of War 3 Epic Edition Collector Edition section out of there. And this is one of my prized possessions here. We have the PlayStation 2 kiosk, which I got when I was working at GameStop. It's a very, and I have also a hard drive inside the system, which I have all these games on the system. So you don't need any discs for the system. Just push and play. So that's love it, love it. Also up there I have some of my cars that I assemble. We have the character from the Scrawl Humans, and right back there, if you can see it, we have Fable 2 cover that was signed by Peter Molyneux. I met him in Las Vegas. The Conan the Barbarian figurine, and right there I have some of my PlayStation 1 games, and my Charlie Brown figurine. Warhammer Collector Edition, World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lynch King Collector Edition, Collector Edition of Gears of War. We have one of my Xbox, original Xbox. I have 3 of them. They are all hooked up landline when we can play Halo 2. We have my DJ Hero controller, 2 of my 6 360 controllers, and one of my surround sound system. We had a Tony Hawk skate controller, and we have one of my favorite possessions. It's my Star Wars Jedi Lancer. When the original price was $129, I paid about $15 for it, so that's wonderful. I have one of my Halo 3 collector edition helmets. I have 3 of them, actually 4. Here's 3 more of my swords. We have one of my sword staff is a sword and a staff. We have a black katana, and we have the Bleach Ichigo Sanpato Bunkai Sanpato. That's a black sword on the stand. Love it. We have television I got about 10 years ago. It's a flat screen tube TV, which was a very good TV. I play up my old systems on to it. We have my iPad controller, which plays all the retro old Atari games, which I can take my iPad out at any time. Also, we have my N64 GameCube. I have 2 GameCubes. Right back here we have my switch box for my games on this television. Back here we have my Xbox games, PlayStation 2 games, and GameCube games. If you can see, there's games on all those shelves. We have my Sega Dreamcast games, PlayStation 1 games, and more Dreamcast games and PlayStation 1 games. This is my Sega Nomad handheld, one of my favorite systems. My first Xbox 360 with the high definition DVD drive, which I paid like $7 for. My Megatron action figure, one of my 2 Dreamcasts. It's my second Sega Saturn, my Super Nintendo, and my NES. Also, we have another one of my helmets, and we have a ninja sword here, which is very sharp. You can almost drop paper on it or cut it. We have my Castlevania picture, which was signed by the creator of Castlevania. Met him in Las Vegas also. He did not speak English, so he wrote his name in Japanese. One of my prized possessions. We have the Halo Reach Collector Edition. This is my Nintendo GameCube kiosk. See it right there. Down here we have my Guitar Hero guitar on a stand, and my case for my PS3, which is when I want to take it out, and my case for my Xbox 360. We have Unreal Tournament poster, which I put in a frame to match with everything in the room. We have my Call of Duty Modern Warfare poster, signed by all the creators, which I've met in Vegas also. We have my original Xbox sign, which I got it when I was working at GameStop. Down here we have some of my Japanese anime, like Dragon Ball Z, Gundam, Naruto, originally Afro Samurai. Also, we have up in here a lot of my controllers and peripherals that I have in here. Also down here we have a lot of odds and end things that I use for my game room. This is part 1 of my game room. Stay tuned to part 2.